welcome to $9.99, the show that takes you around the city, shows you all the neat things you could do on a budget. I'm Dave Evans, and today we're talking about getting educated. And what does that mean? Well, there's lots of alternative ways to learn in New York City, like the spot behind me on the Hudson River, but we'll get back to that later in the show. There are only a few ways to get on the Hudson River on a vessel for cheap, and one of them is a visit to the Lilac.
Located at Pier 25 in Tribeca is the Lilac, a boat with history in the very harbor that it currently calls home. The Lilac is a buoy tender. So, what exactly did this boat do?
Lilac was launched in 1933 for the U.S. Lighthouse Service, and it brought supplies to lighthouses and maintained buoys on the lower Delaware River and Delaware Bay. And in 1939, it was transferred to the Coast Guard and was on active duty with the Coast Guard until 1972. What's really unique about the Lilac is it still has its 1933 steam engines, and we're hoping to restore it to run on steam again someday. We let people touch almost everything. We let them turn the wheel, they can move the throttle on the engines, they can shout down the voice tube from the bridge and talk to their friend in the engine room, and really get some sense of what it was like to have worked on board.
From May through October every year, visitors can tour the Lilac and learn about the maritime history that's so important to New York City. If you notice some curious pieces as you walk the Lilac, that's part of their rotating art boat exhibit that happens each season. For a lesson on an important seafarer skill that incorporates artfulness, Captain Richard does not mess around.
Some of the basic knots are a stopper knot. When it's made properly, will stop a line from pulling through a block.
Check that out.
Now, that's also useful for things like if the strings of your hoodie keep pulling through.
Oh, that's good to know.
Knot.
Yeah. 1, 2 twists.
Just right through, then back. Yep, exactly.
Ooh.
Right.
Useful tip, audience at home, for your hoodies.
My favorite, which is called a bowline, a little flip around back through itself, and it's very strong.
Oh yeah, that's strong. Impressive knot tying, Richard. And this is just scratching the surface of the world
Very
of
much.
sailors' knots. Thanks, Captain.
Yeah.
Gearheads and historians alike will appreciate a trip into the Lilac's engine room. They sure don't make them like they used to.
This is like a steampunk dream come true.
It is.
Wow. What are we looking at?
Well, there's 2 engines. They're called triple expansion engines because each one has 3 cylinders that get gradually bigger. The ship needed to be really maneuverable to get up close to buoys and lighthouses, and 2 propellers makes it more maneuverable than 1.
What's below us? I see that we're on a metal deck. Is the business end down there?
That's right. This is about the top third of the engine. The video we have playing shows what you'd be seeing below the floor if these were running.
What would the staff have looked like at the time? Would there be guys just dedicated to working in this room?
Yeah, in fact, one guy did nothing but oil the engines. They had to be constantly lubricated by hand. You'd need one guy on each set of controls. There'd be someone in the boiler room, which was so hot that they limited how long the sailor could be in there, like 20 minutes or so.
Wow, that's
and
not a long time.
They'd issue salt tablets because they'd be sweating so much that they would be losing minerals from their body.
Mary, this is a fascinating alternative museum to visit. Thank you so much. I
You're
really had a
welcome.
great time. And for more information on how you could visit the Lilac, check this out. Are we moving yet?
Set sail to Tribeca and step aboard the Lilac. You will not be disappointed.
There are many ways to get an alternative education in New York City, and I hope we showed some of them to you today.
Visit to the Lilac boat in Tribeca is totally free, but the history lesson is priceless.
So it just goes to show you don't have to spend a ton of money to have a great time in New York City. You just got to get out there and do it. For $9.99, I'm Dave Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Still rolling.
Yeah. And we're about to be rolling.
Exactly.
Mathematics joke.
Square rolling. There you go.
Favorite photo op.
Hold on.
What's your favorite color? Blue, red, blue, green?
I have no favorite color. I love
Okay.
them all equally.
All right, fine. Well, we'll give you yellow, and I'll take blue.
I hate yellow. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Man.
It's really a breath tasting. It's really a breath tasting.
Come here. Come here, Yellow. Stay tuned and I'll tell you.